up, It Girls? It's your girl, Britney Shields, and welcome to the It Girl podcast. My It Girl co-host of the week is a rising legend in the making. It's Icon Lewis!
Hello, what's up, internet and everything beyond?
And everything beyond, all the universes beyond. I'm so excited to finally have you on, my sister.
Girl, I've been so ready ever since you launched the podcast, because one thing we do is talk.
It's talk, okay?
Don't get us started.
I know. Well, when I heard you on Mary Kate's podcast, obviously I had major FOMO. And I was like, why am I not in there with my sisters?
Exactly.
Now, you have just been sort of like hustling. You've got a gig after this. You're hosting immediately after this.
Yes.
You're one of those girls that I feel like says yes to everything. Is that true?
Definitely in the start, I said yes to absolutely everything.
Yeah.
I'm now getting to the point where I'm like, let's make sure it has a little bit of money involved because, you know, like I'm making a living. So it's really about, you know, like doing what's right for you, what's right for your business as a drag queen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say yes to a lot of things. I truly love doing drag. I love performing. I love being beautiful and an icon.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
If there's going to be a chance, you know, that there's a couple dollars involved, I'll be there. You know?
If the check is correct.
Hello, if
then
the check is correct.
Then I'll be there. But you are someone who I think like, whenever I'm producing an idea or something like that, I know I'm always like, okay, I know Icon will believe in this idea. I know she'll like, it's just such a comfort to have you in the shows. I feel like even just calling you like one of my sisters, I feel like everybody feels that way about you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank
Do you feel that way too?
I do. And like you said, with like your projects, with your friends, it's a little different. Like, if my friend is reaching out to me and is like, hey, I want you to be involved in this, I'm not asking about like money. I'm just more like, yeah, let's do it because I believe in you and I love your vision and what you create. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then as far as like feeling like a sister, yeah, I mean, growing up in a small town in Ohio, being super gay, you're not always treated with kindness. So I feel like that's just part of who I am is I try to be nice to people because I was not treated with kindness a lot growing up. Okay. So I just want to like, you know, push it forward and be nice to everybody. Like you would be so surprised like how like one small act of kindness could just change somebody's day. So, and you don't really know what everyone is going through. We come backstage and like, that's actually when the start of like, you know, when you're in a show, it's when you like are by the curtains when you're walking in, that's when you're getting into character. But with drag queens, it's really when it starts when you walk backstage. So I already like, no matter what's going on in my day, I'm like, okay, we got to show up as Icon. Yes. There's a brand to protect. So, so we have a brand to protect and you're going to be nice to everybody and you're going to have fun and have a party. So
absolutely. I don't think I've ever seen, I mean, you're somebody who not only are you a kind queen, but I would define you as a miscongeniality. Like, I think that you are like somebody who can really get along with everybody. Is there ever a time where, because you are so nice, you are so kind, do you ever struggle with boundaries or like with like setting, like being a little more tough with? Yeah. Because when you're a mean girl, the benefit of being a mean girl is that like people don't fuck with you. People don't mess with you. But I imagine that when you're a nicer queen, there is the tendency that people might feel or have to just be able to walk all over you. Yeah.
And maybe sometimes I let people do that sometimes, just a little. But yeah, setting a boundary. So I feel like one of the things that maybe I struggle with is like, because I'm such a warm, fuzzy blanket to some, they want to keep me like right next to them and be like, oh, like stay by me all night. And I'm like, yeah, but I know everyone here. And like, I want to talk to everybody. And so I feel like sometimes that can be a little bit of a thing. And you're like, I'm so sorry, but I have to like go talk to other people now. So it's just, you know, also I have super bad ADHD. So girl, I relate to sometimes that. I just walk away and I'm not thinking about it. And I'm like in the middle of a conversation and I'm like, anyways. And I'm like, Shit, I didn't even say goodbye.
That's okay. And speaking of Ohio, I love that one photo that you share. I feel like once a year of you in your car, like with your hair just like blowing in the wind, like so excited about going to LA.
Oh my god! Oh, I just got chills.
I know. Well, it's such an iconic. I mean, icon. It's such an iconic photo. It's something that I think we all relate to. Can you talk to me about like what was that calling to come to Los Angeles?
So ever since I graduated high school, I always knew that I wanted to go to LA or New York. So I was always between the two. I didn't go to college. I just freeballed it for the world.
Wow.
So yeah, because to me, I was very worried if I went to college that I wouldn't have any money to ever leave Ohio. Ohio being right in the center is just very difficult to, get out.
Right. Well, and what other states are, I mean, the other states around it are kind of, I think, similar culturally, right?
They're all very similar. And like, I just, ever since I was little, I would like lay on my trampoline at night and I would look at the stars and I would just imagine being somewhere far away, like making a name for myself. And I had a friend who I worked with at H&M. I worked for H&M for a long period of time.
I love it. Mall culture.
Mall culture. Girl, shout out to the mall.
Shout out to the mall. Mall drag. Having a renaissance.
Mall drag.
I might say
girl, mall drag is back.
Mall drag is back.
And I'm so glad.
Me too.
Thank God. Look at us. I mean, this could clearly be from a mall.
No. That's more couture than this is.
It's couture. Check the tag. It's couture. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing Lisa right now.
Okay. A full sequence though. Yep. Wait, let's say what you're wearing for the people.
It's Fashion Nova.
Is it?
It
okay.
is.
It's a beautiful black sequence gown. It's very, I mean, this is a true like icon look.
Yeah. I had to bring out the icon vibes for today, for sure.
Absolutely. Now, when you first got here, you started, I want to say, as a go-go dancer.
Yes. Yeah? And it's not like in a typical way that you would think of like go-go dancing.
Okay.
I was go-go dancing in what I call half drag.
Okay.
With a group called Raid. It's Random Acts of Irreverent Dancing. And they are still the dance crew for the first Saturdays at Precinct every month. Okay. So when I do Madonna Summer, Gaga Lipa, Britney XCX coming up next month.
Oh, cute.
That is the dance group there. So like I was doing half drag, and by that I mean my legs were hairy.
Yeah.
My tennis shoes were on. The brows were not covered. I think towards the end I started putting a lash on, but I was mostly just like beating the face and wearing a wig and wearing women's clothes.
Yeah.
And my chest was still hairy. Like
it's very gender fucky.
For sure. And like honestly, before I was doing drag, I was always doing that. Like that was always kind of my vibe. Then when I got a little further into makeup artistry and the face was getting a little puss. And I said, you know what? I think I might be a drag queen. Like, I think I might need to just do this whole thing. Like, really, like, cover the beard all the way, cover some eyebrows a little bit, shave some body parts that I might not necessarily want to shave in my regular life.
Right.
But for drag, like, it's about the fantasy. So
absolutely. And talk to me about landing on the name Icon, because that is such a bold move. I mean, I'm sure similar to the way that I started a podcast called It Girl. I mean, that takes a lot of delusion, a lot of like, you know, to be like, I'm the one. You know what I mean?
So the name Icon actually came way before I was doing drag. It was a stage name for music because I was doing open mics. I was singing, doing original songs at a piano.
Word.
And one day my friend was just like, Icon Lewis, called me Icon Lewis because my boy name is Connor. So it was taking like who I truly am at my core and making it who I saw myself to be. So not letting go of who you are, but pumping that shit up.
Yes.
So and like calling yourself Icon, it is very bold, and it's kind of about manifestation as well. Womanifestation. Because people are forced to call me Icon. And like the number one thing I get when I'm meeting new people, when I'm like, hi, my name's Icon, they're always like, well, yes you are, yes you are. And so it's just kind of like about power and about like what you see I've always seen myself as. It's just kind of putting a name to it and being like, no, I'm not Connor Lewis. I'm Icon Lewis. Like I'm bigger than that.
Yeah.
But staying true to who you are too.
Absolutely.
Keeping my family name.
Yeah.
Making them parents proud.
Are they proud?
Yeah, they really are.
Oh, that's so sweet.
They really
your sister
are.
was just out here.
She was.
It was so sweet to see you guys.
She was. My sister and I are like literally the exact same person.
I love that.
Yeah. My parents, of course, with drag, it takes a little while.
Yeah.
And because there is like a disconnect of like them not really knowing how difficult it is to be successful at anything in Los Angeles, let alone an art form. I don't think they realize maybe what my day-to-day hustle or struggle is like.
Yeah.
But when they know that like I'm paying my full rent and bills with money from drag, they're like, oh, wow. This is like really something, you know?
Absolutely.
And they're like, and maybe one day you could be on RuPaul's. They always say RuPaul's. Like,
the plural, the plural form.
You could be on RuPaul's.
That's so
like
funny.
Gay people, we call it Drag Race.
Right.
The straights call it RuPaul's.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's so true.
Right.
And you also have that, you've got that iconic clip of Meatball asking you what your name is in line.
Let me just tell you, like, that scarred me for a little bit at that time.
Oh, sure. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. When that first would happen.
Because, like, I loved Meatball. Like, before I was doing drag, I was at Precinct all the time still. I loved Meatball. I watched the first season of Dragula.
And then you met her, and then you were like, oh, she's trash.
And we...
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You said it, not me, girl.
I'm kidding.
It was funny because... there was like a 3-minute interview happening. And then right at the very end, she was like, and what's your name? And I'm like, Icon, we gotta go. And it was very like, oh, this is humbling. But then I also had that win of Meatball talking on her podcast. And she's like, and you know that video I did at the Lash where I was like talking to the person, Icon, and they're like, and now they're a really good drag queen. And
I love that.
Like I've got to do Fat Slut.
Yeah.
So like it's a full story
Which is
for me.
Meatball's show at Precinct.
Yes. And Meatball has actually been so nice to me.
Yeah. No, I love Meatball.
Being at Precinct. Will she occasionally still hit me with the what's your name? We gotta go. Yes, she will. Insert clip here.
I love that. Well, I'm so excited to have you on the show. This is long overdue.
Girl, I feel like we're doing a show just every time we hang out.
I know. Well, and casting for this is so tough because it's like, but like you are somebody that I've been talking to about this since season 1, and like just had to get the calendars aligned, girl.
Oh, girl, I'm so honored to be a part of it finally.
Finally. So now we're going to talk about our It Girls of the Week.
Yes.
This is somebody who is trending nationwide, who even the straights are talking about, the RuPauls. The RuPauls of it all. So basically just somebody who is trending for everybody, that's in everybody's timeline, no matter what your age, gender, sexuality. Do you have yours in mind?
Yes. I can't wait to hear what yours is, because I felt like this week has been such a like slow news week.
I could have gone a couple of different directions. I feel like there were I feel like it definitely wasn't like this is the girl.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is still doing Flip It Around Wicked Witch.
I know.
That was last week.
I know.
Girl, she's still around.
She's still around. I know. And she actually got bigger. And, I'm obviously doing these It Girl Awards over social media. And like every category people were nominating Michelle Yeoh. As they should. And I was like, well, she doesn't win the whole year just because she came up in December. But, yeah, but you did land on yours?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. So 3, 2, 1. Spotify
Sarah
Wrapped.
Paulson.
Oh.
That was almost mine.
Almost yours. I know. Well, and I hesitated to do Spotify Wrapped because obviously Spotify is doing ICE ads.
Yeah.
And
I have Apple, just saying.
Good for you, girl. Listen, and I talked about switching over to Apple, and I have struggled to do so because I'm on a family plan and I have to convince multiple people to shift over with me.
That's real. Well, from what I hear, you can like change over your entire catalog in minutes. So.
Right. I know. I'm looking at all of that. I just suck with technology.
And I will say, like, it might not be perfect, but Apple Music does have like a top 10, like kind of same as Wrapped, but not Wrapped.
Yeah.
But they do it per month. And then I don't know, why does Spotify do it at the beginning of December? We're not done with the year, honey.
I know, but they like to, it's kind of interesting how culturally it's sort of become just this thing. And of course we did my 2024 Wrapped show last year, which I had so much fun doing, and I'm
so fun.
And I'm bummed I'm not doing it this year, but you know,
there's always next year.
Anyway, so
wait, who was your top artist though?
Rose Gray.
Girl, you're gonna have to put me on.
I know. Well, I actually mentioned her as an It Girl who got away in season 1 because she's like a newer artist, and they just couldn't quite figure out her visuals, like in order to get her to pierce through the zeitgeist, because like there just wasn't a clear image.
Yeah.
And when you're a pop star, image story, all of that is like so much of it.
Yeah.
And I'm hopeful. She has that song Angel of Satisfaction. I think maybe if you heard it, you'd be like, oh, I know this song.
Have you performed her in drag?
I have.
Okay,
I have performed her in drag. I don't think I posted a video of it, but anyways, but she's great.
Guess who my number one is?
Who's your number one? Tate McRae?
No.
Who?
Come on, think about it. Who do I always love?
Madonna? Like Gaga. No, it's Gaga.
Hello.
It's got to be Gaga.
She had a new album.
Of course it's Gaga. Of course it's Gaga.
I think I listened to her for like 4,000 minutes this year or something like that.
I mean, she's obviously nominated for It Girl Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, Song of the Summer, Music Video. She's in all the categories. I think she very may well sweep. But
my girl.
But yeah, I mean, she kind of did crush this year. The visuals. It all
she was
sense.
So back.
She was so back.
As someone who has been a fan of Gaga since like the very, very beginning, just to see her return in a way that like I feel like so many of us have always wanted to see.
Yeah.
But never like,
I know.
When you love an artist and they're going through journeys, you're never like me personally, I'm never gonna like comment online and be like, I wish she would do this. I wish she would do this. Like I'm not gonna do that because we're on a journey here.
Yeah.
But when she returned to her form, like it's just, to me, it's like the best yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting because people are saying that about Ariana Grande now being so in Glinda mode.
Yes.
You know, it's like, oh, is she ever going to return back to the Ariana that we...
But if you think about it, isn't her doing Glinda kind of returning
exactly
to who she always
was because she was always talking about that as like a little girl and
she started off as an actor on Nickelodeon.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
it makes sense.
You know, we just think of her as the pop star, but she's always been an actor.
Right.
So.
And also with Nicole Scherzinger too, doing Sunset Boulevard, which is nominated for Best Musical.
Incredible.
Best Musical. So
incredible.
But you know, again, doing the pop star thing and then making it back to, you know, the videos of her talking about wanting to be on Broadway. And that's where her real home is. And like, she talks about stuff like that.
I remember like hearing Nicole Scherzinger's Phantom of the Opera back in the day. And I was like singing Phantom of the Opera. And I was like, I did not know she could sing like that.
She had the pipes like that.
She was hitting those Christine notes.
Yes, I know. She is a singer down.
I like being a background actor. I did like a full season of like being in the audience for Masked Singer. So I got to see her sing live a couple times. It was amazing. And she's so beautiful in person.
She's gorgeous.
So beautiful.
So what's going on with Sarah Paulson?
Okay, I picked Sarah Paulson for a few reasons.
Okay. I think I know one of the reasons.
One, this week she got her star on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that.
So she is now forever going to be on Hollywood Boulevard or one of those streets. I don't know.
Yeah.
Always going to have a star. Yeah, maybe Gower. Maybe Gower. And she's also a Sagittarius sister like myself. One day before mine. But also... all's fair. Like,
all's fair.
Like, all's fair. There's the girls who get it and there's the girls that don't get it. And I just feel that All's Fair is going to be one of those shows, like another Ryan Murphy show, Scream Queens, that like in the moment, people were like, this is terrible. This is camp. This is awful.
Yeah.
And now years later, there's like new generations discovering it.
Right.
And the want and need for more Scream Queens.
Yeah.
And I just think that All's Fair does something that is so ridiculous and over the top and kind of fabulous as well.
Yeah.
Sarah Paulson on the show, she can say the craziest lines and somehow just make it magical and believable that a real character would be saying these insane lines. So she's my it girl of the show, standing out on a cast of all it girls.
Yes, for real.
They have
wait, and weren't you?
Yes. Let's speak on it.
This is why you really wanted to bring it up on,
girl,
isn't it?
maybe.
Okay.
So the episode aired today. I haven't watched it yet, but
okay. So tell the people.
I am in episode 8 of All's Fair, season 1.
Work. I love it.
I'm a second row of a fashion show, so I got to stare at Kim Kardashian all day, and it was really awesome, and she's so beautiful. And
did you talk to her at all?
No, I didn't, because I'm very professional when it comes to stuff on set, because it's just like, this isn't my place to really be talking to someone. My friend M was like a camera operator, and she got me on the show, and she got me to be there in drag, and she set me up so I would be seen.
Wow.
Like it was very cool. So I'm very thankful for M.
Okay, so episode 8, I have to watch it.
Yeah. And I'm like, it could be one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm actually not in the episode. However, one of the guys who worked behind the scenes posted photos of the episode before it aired, and I was in the photos.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I'm in the episode.
You're in it.
Yeah, I'm in it.
You're in it, girl.
Look for the blonde girl to the right of Kim Kardashian.
Okay, that's Icon Lewis.
The one person in drag besides, Kim and Niecy
Nash. Yeah. Besides all the actresses.
Literally.
Yeah. Did you do your own makeup for it, or did they?
I did. You did? And it was funny because
You're kidding.
Yeah, I wore a red lipstick and I had red nails, and they were like, oh, we actually everybody was kind of wearing red. Like the main cast, they were all wearing red.
Okay.
They're like, we didn't really want anyone to wear red lips or nails. But then they're like, looked at me, and then they're like, but you look so good, so we're gonna let you keep it. So yeah, they were really the makeup and hair team were like super, super nice to me. And then of course, you're just doing background, you're not a star in any capacity, but I'm in the background with all these people, and they're like, well, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you in drag? What's going on? So it was a fun day. I mean, it is hard to be in a corset for 10 hours. So
yeah,
but it was really fun. And
it's crazy when you think of how long it takes to get some of these shots. It's
literally. And
so insane.
I'm sure the scene is going to be 1 minute long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Well, we'll see. And I also saw that she did a tribute to Diane Keaton.
Oh, she did.
Which popped up on my feed for some reason. I think I want to say it was Women in Entertainment or
love
something.
That. But Rest in peace, Diane Keaton.
It was kind of surprising because it's one of those Hollywood relationships where you go, oh, they were super close. But I mean, it makes sense. It sounds like she was a mentor to her. And that they had a real relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both wear a lot of suits,
so they must be best friends.
Girl, if you see her in one of Diane Keaton's old suits, we know why.
You know why. Okay, so now we're going to talk about our niche girls of the week. These are people who are trending specifically in our own timelines or in the gay community's timeline.
Yes.
That maybe not everybody would necessarily know about.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your?
I do.
Yes.
So we just announced the RuPaul's Drag Race season 18 cast.
Okay.
And my niche girl is Darlene Mitchell.
Darlene
Mitchell is the sole LA girl this season.
Yes.
She kind of has a little bit of a lore behind her.
Does she? Okay, tell me.
She had been doing drag for many years, earlier. I think she took a 2 or 3 year hiatus. She used to be known as Trash. So she had a full different persona and name, and then came back after being gone for years. So I worked with her at the top of the year.
Her name was Trash.
So actually, before I get to meeting her at the top of the year, I did a movie with Isadora Spreads called National Anthem.
Yeah.
Now streaming on Hulu.
Really?
Yes, I did. That was my first paid gig in drag before I even did a nightclub show.
God.
That's how I met Isadora.
Okay.
One of my closest friendships in drag.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You look like Trash," and I was like, "Bitch, excuse me?" And she was like, "No, a drag queen named Trash. Do you know Trash?" And I was like, "No, I don't know Trash." And then I'm feverishly looking on Instagram, trying to find out who is she? Is she pretty?
Right.
She was like, well, your makeup, certain things about her kind of reminds me of you. And then could not find her anywhere, could not be found. flash forward 3 years later, I'm at Exposure Drag at the Offbeat doing Lana Del Rey night. And this beautiful vision, Darlene Mitchell, comes in. And I was like, wow, you are so gorgeous. Like, where have you been? Like, and she's like, oh, I used to do Exposure like all the time, like 9 years ago. She was like, I used to be called trash. And I was like, you're trash? It was a nice compliment. You're gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. I'd love to look like you.
And she's like from Indiana, like small town, and like nice, super nice girl.
Super nice.
So like
super nice.
And gorgeous, both in and out of drag.
Yeah.
So like I just feel like, you know, when you see someone who's like you on a TV show, there hasn't been a lot of seasons that recently that I've like seen a queen that I'm like, oh, I actually like relate to this person. I feel like I'm really gonna relate to her, and I'm really, really looking forward to like seeing what she does this season. And I just know she has many sides to her. I'm excited to see her bring that trash side out, that mall drag side out.
Right. I know. I loved that in her Meet the Queen interview.
And speaking of, like, she gifted me a lot of wigs.
She did? A lot of wigs?
Like a whole bin of wigs, a trash bag of wigs, and a trash bag. So her trash is my treasure now. Actually, these earrings. Get into the earrings.
Wow.
She gave me those.
Look at those. Those are gorgeous.
They're really gorgeous.
You prepared. You were like, I'm going to loop everything into the conversation.
Girl, I'm media trained. I'm kidding.
You're media trained. I love it. Yeah, I'm excited to see how she does on the season. It's hard at this point for any of them to really like stand out.
Yeah. Especially when you meet them all. You're just like,
at once.
Okay, what? Who?
Yeah.
She was the only one that I knew. So
yeah, I didn't know any of them, but her interview, I was like, oh, she's again the nice thing,
very nice.
The person the kindness really shone through in her her interview. So I'm excited for her.
I agree. I think she's gonna be fabulous on the show.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna love her. Like that's the part that I was like, when I was talking to her about it, I was like, you're going to be loved because like. 1, you're gorgeous in drag. 2, you're gorgeous out of drag. Like, and you're so nice and sweet. Like, you're not.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
You must have some dirt on you.
Toenail fungus.
Something. Well, my niche girl of the week is my Instagram feed keeps sending me this same thirst trap over and over. I know. It's not the gooning face. Not the gooning face.
I had to.
It's this guy named Devin something. I'll find it, but he's doing like a live stream webcam.
Oh, I fucked him. No, I'm just kidding.
You fucked him?
No,
You're
I'm
like,
kidding.
That's my man.
I'm
Get
like Devin something. Yeah,
off my man. But he's like all oiled up and Okay. He's all oiled up and he's got like huge chest, abs, and then he's got a friend with him who's like, obviously not as big on the looks, but it like reminds me of like being sort of like a gay cuck. To your hot straight friend, because like the hot straight guy is like, he's such a caveman. He's like gulping down this like tres leches that the other guy made for him.
Okay, so your homework assignment right after this is to send me all these, because I'm like, I need to know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know. Well, it's just so funny because like it's such a relatable feeling when you see the guy that's with the straight guy. And the straight guy has, I'm sorry, I don't know you in person, but like he's got sort of a disgusting ogreish personality in the clip.
As most straight men do.
Yes. And I hate that I'm even remotely attracted to it. And it's weird that this clip keeps popping up.
It's because you keep clicking on it, girl.
I know. I'm like, why do they keep showing it to me?
I don't get it.
It's
your algorithm.
It's my algorithm.
Brick by brick, honey. You built that.
I built it. I know. It's like, it's just, I don't know. The internet is so fascinating.
Truly.
Like, and just knowing that it's showing up for other people, this like one square.
Does it have a lot of like likes and comments?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's got a lot of likes and comments. And do you watch live streams of?
Not generally.
Yeah. Not webcam. I was just I was confused about like are these people making money from this setup? Like it was like, or is this a Twitch thing? There's so many things where it's like, I don't know, like the format of this is. Like, there's no context to this clip other than this like big meaty guy has a huge like oily chest and he's sitting next to his friend who made his and he's like, I made it from scratch. He's like, I made the tres leches from scratch.
Brittany, let me know if you want to oil up your chest and I can eat the tres leches.
Yes, we'll recreate it. We'll recreate it.
I mean, if they're making money, like, I'm down for a new project. Like,
do you have another niche girl? Any other niche girls? It's okay if you don't.
I don't think I do. I went through several. Actually, you know what? Since we're talking about mall drag, Miss Mamshi.
Yes, great one.
Miss Mamshi. I went to mall drag here at Precinct.
I saw that.
It was so fabulous. You know when a host goes on and on and on and talks like a lot, and sometimes it's like, girl, let's get to the show.
We want to get to the show.
That was the show.
Right. Was her talking.
It was like, oh, it was so funny. Like,
really,
everything she was saying, I was enjoying. Her performance, I enjoyed. She brought great entertainers. Actually, Shanita Bump. Shanita Bump. Yeah, girl, because my dumbass cannot type right. She's been my friend since like 2014. 20,000
BC.
The year 20,000 in Columbus. Like, we were little club kids together.
You were in Ohio together.
Yeah, before I think both of us were doing drag.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I really appreciate, because what I will say, it's kind of nice to bring this up in context of the RuPaul's thing, because the thing I will say about RuPaul's is it's so polished. Like, it almost feels like a little bit unrelatable, unattainable. You know, like, it's like, when am I ever gonna have enough money to be able to produce these looks and these outfits and everything else? And like, but I did appreciate that Darlene in her interview talked about mall drag.
Yes,
it's fun to hear about the trash thing, and then also with Miss Mamshi having this show that appreciates kind of like the recession that we're in, and we're like trying to do this very expensive art form in the midst of it.
Fully like Ross cross-dress for less. She had the tag.
She had the tag on. The tag took me out.
Baby, ready to return.
Took me out. I know.
It was so good though, and like, I'm down for a girl who is gonna wear like regular clothes. Like, I think it's fun. Like, it's really puss to just like wear like a store-bought clothes, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun. Whatever happened to fun? Like,
whatever happened to fun?
Yeah.
Are these windows closed? Happen to any fun anymore? Yeah. And luckily, we're only on like the second story.
Right. We're good.
So we'd survive the fall. We'll survive the fall. Another one of my niche goals was going to be, Variety has started doing the Actors on Actors. Yeah. And did you see Jonathan Bailey and I don't even know the actor's name, but Superman?
His name is David Corn
sweat. He looks corn fed, I'll tell you that much.
Baby, is he? Like, I have to say,
yeah,
he's like my new crush this year.
Really?
Yeah,
he's your breakout it girl crush.
Yes.
I should have had it girl crush. That would have been a good category.
He is my crush this year. I've never been a like super big Superman fan.
Oh, really?
But
that's like my type.
Yeah, well, like, just like the movie itself or the comic book.
Yeah,
like, I watched like X-Men, Spider-Man, like Batman, all of those like growing up, but Superman never really like captured me in any kind of way. And I just
Smallville, not even Smallville.
Okay, well, that's a different story. Tom Welling.
I was about to be like, come on, Smallville. Like,
okay, yes, he was the only one. What
was his name?
Tom Welling. My heart is welling thinking about him. Maybe not.
Something else is welling for me.
But David Cornsweat and Jonathan, right? That's his name, Jonathan? David?
Oh, Bailey.
Jonathan Bailey.
Sexiest man of the
alive.
Yeah,
sorry. I got distracted by
all the hotness. I know.
Just them talking and being like, should we kiss?
Talking about chemistry. It was so... Listen, I'll tell you something. The gays are eating well this week.
Baby, we are fed. Thanksgiving. No,
Thanksgiving. Heated rivalry.
Oh, I need to get into that.
Oh, girl, you have to.
I heard you talking about it on the pod. I need to get into that.
It's so good. And I wasn't going to bring it up again because I just was like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's going to get, the hype is going to get bigger.
But you're horny for it.
I'm so horny for it.
Yes.
And episode 3 had a total twist.
Ooh, we love it.
Because you think it's going to be about these 2 characters the entire time. And then episode 3 throws you for a loop,
baby.
So I was like jaw on the floor, and it was such a hot story.
Where can I watch it again?
On HBO. It's on HBO.
Yes.
The thing, and now that it's becoming popular is, of course, all the criticisms are coming. So now the wave of criticisms, but that's also what makes it a good It Girl, because it provokes conversation, and there is a debate about, again, we're having the debate about gay actors playing gay characters, and if what's allowed and everything like that.
I personally I always believe in polarity.
Yeah.
People have to love it and hate it.
Yes,
that's what makes something iconic. Or an It Girl.
Or an It Girl, exactly.
It's all about the talking. Talking, both good and bad.
And as long as the polarizing is not
offensive
and harmful. I mean, I'll say that the thing about casting gay people, I think we need to almost restructure the argument or the conversation, because really it should just be about are we making sure that we're casting gay actors and gay performers, period, in general. Because the other thing is that sometimes people discover themselves through roles.
For sure.
Or they find something out. I did a music video and cast who auditioned, to play the roles in the video. At the time, not out, straight. And then later, one of the actors came out and talked about that music video being sort of an awakening.
That's awesome.
For him. So I think it's a much more complicated conversation than,
for sure.
But it's also what makes it such a fun conversation.
Well, I'm also down. I'm down to play a straight woman.
Yeah.
I'm down to play a straight woman.
A straight woman. Absolutely. Call me. I am available.
I'm available.
No, it did make me think, because I'm a feminine guy outside of drag, and
me too.
It does make you think oh, could I audition? Could I be on Heated Rivalry? Could I do this? And I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I could. I'm somebody who only really wants to play something that I could pull off.
Yeah, same.
Obviously.
Same.
If I can't pull off a hockey player, then I can't.
Yeah, that's not the role for you.
That's not the role for me. And that's not to say that there aren't feminine gay guys who can mask it up, act it up for the role, because they can, and there are plenty who are out there who I hope get the chance.
Yeah, and they will.
And anyways, back to that conversation with Jonathan Bailey and what was his name? David
Cornswet.
Oh my God. I was just it was just so horny.
Yeah,
it was such. Can Jonathan Bailey not flirt? I don't think he's capable of not flirting.
If you're charming, you're charming. It's you can't help it. You're not always flirting. You're just being charming.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Are you a flirt? You are a flirt.
I just feel I'm charming. I just feel I'm charming. I'm not flirting. I'm charming.
Yeah. Does that ever get you in trouble?
No, because at the end of the day, I'm a good girl.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't I'm not going to be you're not going to see me making out with someone at a bar, in drag. So that's not my vibe.
Right.
But actually, let's never say never.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
I was this is going to be forever.
Yeah.
And people are going to be but girl, remember Britney Shields podcast?
Yes. And they'll do the whole Real Housewives thing where they just clip it together.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get to our It Girls who got away.
Yes.
This is somebody who the culture slept on, or somebody from the past who we lit down. They did not properly get their flowers. So now we are going to ride for them.
Yes.
And
God, I'm so nervous.
Are you nervous? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, my It Girl who got away is Cutthroat Survivor contestants. This new season is just not doing it for me. These new generations are just not doing it for me. Survivor has become wholesome TV. The Pod Save America guys have talked about how, because our politics are so bad, now they're trying to make Survivor feel good television. The premise of the game is that they are struggling. They are doing anything they can to win $1 million. I want to see them play some Survivor games, some Survivor strategy. I want to see them backstabbing, cutting throats. None of this oh, you can have my prize, you can have my reward, you can whatever. No, nobody's ever questioning any motives. Seconds. It's everybody's just there to they're aware that they're going to have a reputation after this and that this is going to follow them for the rest of their lives. So everybody is just, it's so kumbaya that it's like very annoying to watch. And let's please bring back some cutthroat gamery.
And time's up.
Time's up.
Good job, girl.
Thank you.
I agree. I mean, it's reality TV.
It's reality TV.
And a game. It's different if it's like you're just yourself. Yeah. It's a game. You're outwit.
Outplay, outlast. Exactly. Outwit. Da. Yeah. No, and I was also gonna say I was gonna make it Survivor themes. Like Gen Z versus millennials, like doing like a theme because like they haven't done a theme in a long time.
Yeah,
and I think it would kind of help the show.
Yeah,
and for the record, I think it would also help RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, where's the short cycle?
I know. Girl, the college years.
Just do all the 5'2" girls.
Exactly.
Just do all Georges.
I want to see, like, I think people have talked about it forever, but like villains versus heroes kind of thing on an All-Stars. Yes. I think that would be fun.
That would be so fun, especially because the girls would like get into those
I feel
roles.
like, and you tell the girls, like the villains, you're like, and amp it up, girls.
Yeah.
Like,
You're playing a villain.
Be a villain.
Because when people play these reality games under the premise of a theme, they then talk about that theme in those confessionals, in those interviews and everything like that. Like, and it then helps us create almost like language around these archetypes, these storied archetypes.
Agreed.
That I think makes it more interesting as a viewer to watch. Like,
agreed.
If it was millennials versus Gen Z, they'd be like, I'm Gen Z. That means blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Or I'm millennial. That means I'm a little cringe, like, and that means I do, like that's part of being a millennial is you're cringe and you just do it anyway.
Right.
Like, it's like, I feel like those are the things that would, as a watcher, you would go, that is what it means to be a millennial. That is what it means to be Gen Z.
It would just like form a storyline more easily.
Yes.
It helps with producing.
Exactly.
Push it forward.
Push it forward.
Girl, why aren't you working in reality TV?
I know.
Let's be so real.
I'm like, these are some good ideas. Because I have a good idea for Drag Race where I think that they almost should do like Trixie's Drag Race, Bob's Drag Race, and have it be almost like a pyramid going up to RuPaul. So it's almost like you're coming from the house of Mattel or the house of,
interesting.
Somebody else, Tchotchke, or like whoever, like in order to like, you're either from the fashion competition, the comedy competition, or like, and like the winners of that then go on. So then there's like this almost like built-in lore going into the main stage. I don't know, just an idea.
You're like, I don't know.
Just an idea.
Just thinking about it.
I'm sure they've thought about stuff like this, or there's some sort of politics behind the scenes about.
They're probably very much like to like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of vibes.
Yeah. They're like,
we're good right now.
Brittany, we're fine. Thank you so much.
We'll change it when we have
to. Yeah. All right, Icon, are you ready for your It Girl Who Got Away?
I am.
Okay. Are you feeling better now that you've heard mine? Okay. You're like, okay, good. I've got this.
I'll just forget. I'm going to like forget what to say.
Yeah,
I've got it.
No, I always freak out. Like I'm always like, should I write it?
Yeah.
Should I memorize it?
Right.
And then I end up just speaking from the heart. And
exactly.
I'm like, oh, okay.
I'll speak from the heart.
Yeah. Okay, so Icon Lewis, this is your It Girl Who Got Away, and go.
My It Girl Who Got Away is a British pop star that never was, Natalia Kills, now known as Teddy Sinclair. And she has a band called Cruel Youth.
Okay.
She was coming up around the same time as Lady Gaga. Discovered her on PerezHilton.com, where I discovered so many new singers.
Yes.
Her visuals were always tight. Her songs were always pop hooks, dance, fun. She looked gorgeous, as if like Cleopatra herself came to life. She always had a sickening bang, a sickening winged eyeliner. She had great songs like Saturday Night, Mr. Watson, Problem. The list goes on and on. I was a fan of all of her bodies of work.
15 seconds.
I was waiting for her to get through. She never had that moment. She actually recently had some like brain issues.
Oh no.
And like she's now coming back.
Okay.
And she's saying she's gonna come back. So stay tuned.
2 seconds. And that's time. Stay tuned. Natalia Kills.
Have you ever heard of her?
No. And I'm so excited because she sounds right up my alley.
She is so good. And also, one thing I forgot to mention just about her very quickly.
Yeah.
She was on I want to say New Zealand X Factor as a judge, one of the X Factors. And they kind of positioned her to be the villain judge.
Oh.
And that's what stopped her career for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Because she got such backlash from how she judged on the show, and saying that she was kind of a mean girl. But she was really they were asking me to be the mean girl. They were telling me we need you to be the Simon of this judging panel, basically. So that's why she had to change her name, and she wasn't Natalia Kills anymore.
Yeah.
She was Teddy Sinclair. But yeah, get into her because I really like her music. I think she is a good pop star.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for you, girl.
We're rooting for you, girl. Come on, get back in there. Mm-hmm. And she's releasing music now, you said.
So she's been recently posting on Twitter and been kind of sign up for my emails because something's coming.
Something's coming. Okay.
But yeah, she had some health issues where she couldn't even really speak or sing or move for a while. It was
wow,
a benign brain tumor or something. I was just reading about it yesterday because I was let me give my girl Natalia some facts.
That stuff is always scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just to think that because drag is so physical.
It is.
That anything like that would take you out of the game.
And when making art is how you define yourself, and then you're unable to do it, and you don't have that outlet, I just can't imagine how difficult it would be.
Yeah.
So we're rooting for you, girl.
We're rooting for you, girl. We're rooting for you. Well, we're rooting for you, Icon Lewis.
Thank you. I'm rooting for you, Britney Shields,
as always. Now tell us where we can find you online in the streets. I know you're hosting immediately after this.
Yes, I am. For Exposure Drag, Real Housewives Night. You can follow me at Icon Lewis on Instagram and TikTok. I've been in my TikTok bag recently.
Love.
I will be at Bring It to Brunch at Maddie's, aka Rocco's, this Saturday, hosted by Cake Moss. And then Saturday night, Hairspray
with Swade from
starring
last week.
All of the It Girls.
All of the It Girls.
I think 6 of them or something have been on the podcast or something.
Truly.
So it's going to be a full It Girl reunion.
Yeah, it is sort of weird how I have... Well, because I do resonate obviously the most with kind queens and producing queens and and I could, just because I know how hard it is to produce and to do stuff. So Swade was amazing on the podcast.
Oh, she was so good.
You're amazing on this podcast. I love having you.
Thank you. I loved being here.
I know.
Girl, we can just talk and talk.
I know. I'm like, oh, let's not let it end. I don't want it to end.
I know,
right? But yeah, I'm so excited to see, what's next for you. What do you think is next for Icon? Where do you see yourself taking her?
Well, I would love to do more with acting, with characters.
Okay.
I would love to do more with music. I've been doing a lot of singing with bands.
Yeah, because you started out in metal.
Not metal,
not
just
metal.
Just singing. Punk. Yeah, and I did some punk. It was called Punk's Not Dead, It's Queer.
Punk's Not Dead, It's Queer.
Singing live, with a band, all super talented musicians. I was really scared to be with them because they're all professionals.
Yeah,
and they're no, kid, you got it.
You're a professional too.
You've got it. And some of the people I've worked with have been kind of would like to put me under their wing and kind of help with maybe creating some music. Because
nice.
I have a lot of songs I've written and I've just been sleeping on them for a while. So I would like to bring them to life.
Absolutely.
But yeah, more with acting, more with music, continue doing drag. I'm not trying to get on a big show or anything immediately. I'm just
you're doing it the right. I'd say you're doing it the right way. Seven and I, we talked on the podcast about doing things the right way, and you're somebody who I would say very much pays her dues. Yes. Very much you go, you support at the shows, even when you're not performing.
For sure.
You do all the things, and so it's nice to now. I feel like from what I'm witnessing, I feel like I've seen you do star in a bunch of stuff, and now you're stepping more into hosting and producing yourself, and feels like a very natural progression.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love to be hosting more. I just feel like talking, I'm like, maybe I'm sometimes better at this than I am performing, you know?
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I always think that. I'm like, oh, you know, especially getting older.
And I feel like it's so easy.
Yeah.
It's like this, it just comes naturally. But one like funny thing I always say about like when people are like, are you like trying to get on like RuPaul's Drag Race? I'm always like, well, I mean, unless something like bigger comes along. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Like, you know, I mean, I could end up being a guest judge. I don't know.
Oh my God.
My vibe is like, we don't want to play small. Like, let's play big.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Listen, when you name yourself icon, you're
exactly,
playing big.
Exactly. Like, don't hold yourself to just like one little thing. Like, it's a big world out there, and the gays are coming for you all.
Yes.
It keeps getting gayer. Entertainment keeps getting gayer. They're letting us do all kinds of things that they wouldn't let us before. So watch out, because we are coming.
Absolutely. And that's what's so weird about this time right now is like for the media to be so queer still, even like as they are rolling back these sort of like DEI policies. It's like, oh, okay. Like,
but we are protesting. We are fighting.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like the more they try to hold us back, the louder and stronger we are going to become. So you can try, but it's not gonna work. So bring it.
Cat's already out of the bag.
Yeah, baby.
You know?
Baby, Icon's already out of the closet.
I know.
Okay.
Icon's already out of the closet. Well, you know what's so funny is that sometimes my clips end up on MAGA feed or whatever, and they're
Y'all know you want these titties.
Yes. And they're always like, how did this get on my feed? And I reply, I always say, because baby, you're gay.
Hello.
You're gay.
You were searching something.
You were searching for kind of like back to my niche girl. How does this clip keep popping up on my
baby?
How does this Tres Leches clip keep popping up on my feed?
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
Exactly.
Listen, I know. I also think that about the algorithm as well. Sorry, I'm like, I need to be wrapping this up. But when I was coming out, or like I didn't realize I was gay, would I have known I was gay sooner if my algorithm was like telling you
you're a fag,
like you're a faggot? You know what I mean? Like
literally,
like it's literally showing me clips of boys kissing, and I'm like what do you do as a kid? Because you're like, well, I guess this is like what I'm interested in,
girl. You know? I know. I'm like, if only Lady Gaga and Glee came out 10 years earlier.
10 years earlier.
I feel like the world would have been a little different for me. But things happen just as they should. We're exactly where we're supposed to be right here at the It Girl Podcast.
The It Girl Podcast.
In West Hollywood. Also, when I was walking in, this lady, I was looking for parking, and she's like, hey, where are you going? And I was like, I'm looking for parking. And she's like, you want to drink some wine with me? Fully. And I was like,
I love Hollywood.
I was like, no, I'm going to work right now.
Oh my God.
I hope she's not out there still.
I hope she is.
I mean, what's one sip?
What's one sip before the gig?
It ain't gonna hurt.
What's one sip before the gig? Well, Icon, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. It was so fun.
Everybody go follow this girl. She's gonna be a star. And if there are any other It Girls that we did not talk about or didn't mention, please let us know. Subscribe. I can't believe I forgot to mention subscribing. We are now past 100 subscribers. Woo! So if you're part of the first 100, thank you, first of all.
Period.
You are now a part of something, and you're going to see the growth from day one. And I think it's going to be a much cooler adventure. So don't miss out. Be part of the first 200 and 500 and 1,000 and everything coming after that.
Million.
So, thank you guys so much. And let us know who else we should talk about, because when you're an It Girl, conversation is currency. We'll see you next week. Bye.